Nobody likes the cold outreach on LinkedIn. We all get pitch slapped. We all get these horrible outreaches from people that are insane. I can't believe that people actually think that these cut and paste and the things they do will actually work. So we decided that we were going to figure out a way to make the reach out process make sense, simple, and something we could measure the success of. Hey, I'm Donnie Boivin, the CEO and founder of Success Champion Networking, and I'm on a mission to help as many people find freedom through building a business as possible. Building a business was the toughest thing I've ever done in my life, and I just want to teach all the things I figured out, screwed up, and learned from along the way. So here's what we did. And you can use this for associations, you can use this for private clubs, you can use this for, upcoming trade shows, workshops, all kinds of things. We happen to use it for our networking groups, and it's working fantastically. So I'm going to walk you through how we're doing it with the networking groups. But just know you can do this with anything that you're a part of. Growing a networking group can be challenging to get people to actually come and attend. So we know that there's somewhat of a volume game because we're not looking for just heartbeats here. We're looking for the right badasses that actually get that this is a mastermind peer group that happens to have a networking problem, and they're focused on growing other people's business, not people who are doing your traditional networking looking for a damn handout. So what we did is we started doing these reach outs on LinkedIn using our networking groups. We would go into a particular area, whether it was Dallas, Fort Worth, Chicago, Atlanta, up in the New England area, anywhere that we had one of our chapters. And we would go to our contacts on LinkedIn. So if you go to your profile, you click on contacts, manage contacts, and then you get to your actual connections. Once you're in connections, what you're going to do is go to see all filters. Once you click on see all filters, it'll give you a ton of options. I will always put in the city I'm targeting. So the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, the greater Atlanta area, the greater Chicago area. And then I'll scroll down a little bit and I'm going to put my second connections, right? Because I want the people who are connected to me as a second connection, which means we have some sort of mutual connection. From there, I'm going to scroll down farther and I'm going to go to title, or actually it's all the way to the bottom where you can fill in title, and I'll type in owner or founder. Those seem to be the two biggest categories that find the ideal people we're looking for. And then I'll hit results. And what'll happen is, likely a couple hundred or a couple thousand contacts will pop up of people who are second connections in that area that have those titles. And then what we'll do is we'll scroll the profiles until we find people that are in a B2B industry, heavily focused on, in a service-based business. So B2B service-based businesses, because those are our ideal people to have in the Success Champion networking groups. So once I've identified a business owner, founder that's in a service-based company, I will either sometimes give the option to connect right there, or I'll go check out their profile just to make sure that they're a good fit. So I'll hold down control, click on connect, and it's going to open up a secondary window so I don't lose my place where I'm currently looking at on LinkedIn, so I can keep scrolling. Once I click to connect, it'll give me the option to just send or add a note. I always add a note. And the note I add is very specifically written, and it's working really well. Like 1 out of 7 reach outs is resulting in somebody visiting one of our groups, okay? So the reach out basically says, hey, Nick, I'm Donnie Boivin, CEO of Success Champion Networking. We have a group in the DFW area, put whatever city you want, that's B2B focused in these particular areas: manufacturing, warehousing, IT, and HR. Would love to have you come visit one of our groups. That's all the message is. It's really that simple. And what we found is the first introduction we have to them is an opportunity for them to grow their business. It's not a pitch. I'm not trying to sell you anything. It's not a cold slap on anything. It's a invite to come check out and visit one of our groups. With this reach out, because I'm not trying to pitch or throw anything at them, we literally get about 1 out of 7, sometimes it fluctuates up to 1 out of 8, people who will respond and is interested in actually visiting the group. Now, some people will accept a connection request, but don't reply to the reach out because they don't actually read it. So I have a little sentence from people that do that says, hey, thanks for connecting, up for checking out the group. And it's just a quick move to get them interested in getting that dialogue started. From there, if they want to visit the group, I'll sign them up to register, and then I'll send them a calendar invite. Then I'm using a program called Monday.com. So it's simple, it's easy, it's free, and this is not a paid promotion by any stretch of the imagination. But on Monday.com, I can just go put all these people, I just put their first name in there, and in a drop-down box, I put, did they connect, would they connect, and the likes. And what we're finding is that people are we can follow the process, right, of who we've reached out to and where they're at, so we can keep kind of this constant flow of information going. To make this process really simple, I open up a notepad and I have that paragraph and a couple of responses. Because people ask questions, can you tell me more about the groups? And so I have a cut and paste that I can do for that. Or I have, a couple of others just from messages I've got back and forth. The trick is, in all those responding comments, I mess up a letter. So like in the word thanks, it'll be a capital T, a capital H. And the reason I do that is I want them to know it's a human and not a bot of some sort that's doing this back and forth. So I screw up the typing from time to time. So we've done this now consistently for a couple of months, and the results are insane. So we can track back to revenue into our company, thousands of dollars based off of this activity. So what we did is we showed our members how to do this. Now remember, our members are a lot of owners and founders and salespeople of service-based businesses that sometimes struggle to get that conversation going on LinkedIn. What they're now doing is using our networking groups as their first move in a LinkedIn reach out. So let's say they're in commercial insurance, or they're in some sort of industry that is heavily weighted down, like wealth management, or it's really hard to do reach outs because people are so gun shy of those reach outs. What they're doing now is actually using the groups as that first move. So instead of saying, I'm a commercial insurance company, or I'm a financial advisor, or I'm wealth management, or any industry that's tough to reach out, they're saying, hey, I'm a member of this networking group here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it's B2B focused, heavily looking at the manufacturing, HR, IT staffing place, and would love to have you come visit our group. That's their first move. And that first move in their reach outs has had tremendous results. They are literally tracking about 1 out of 12 of these reach outs of people saying, yes, I'd like to come visit the group. Now here's a cool thing. If these people visit the group, now they get the facial recognition, they get a greater conversation going. And if they join the group, now they get an ongoing conversation and they get to build a relationship with them. So I tell people what you need to do is you need to write down 3 quick things. The first thing you write down is what industry sends you the most referrals, not person, what industry. What industry do you send the most referrals to? And then what industry do you wish sent you referrals? You take those 3 industries and they become the target of your reach outs. It's the coolest thing. So let's say if fractional COOs or HR consultants are your number 1 referral source, then that's who you do this process on. You're reaching out, and instead of saying, hey, I do commercial insurance, you're saying, hey, would you like to come visit my group? Now, you can do this with anything from associations to private clubs. You could do this for maybe upcoming conferences or workshops. And the trick is you're not trying to pitch. You're asking would they like to attend, or would they like to visit, right? The whole idea here is to get the conversation going. This is really up in that level of cold reach out, so you don't come across as a greaseball as part of this process. So keep it simple and follow the details, and you're going to be blown away about how effective this is in your business. And so if you're really, really struggling with cold reach outs, do this and watch how many conversations and how many dialogues you get going. Here's the trick. Success Champion Networking is not for your rookie networker. This networking is a mastermind peer group that literally brings people who are seasoned veterans in the game of networking that understand the power of opening doors for other people. They understand the power of growing their network. We're not focused on referrals. Our job here is to help you grow your business. So if you need to get around other businesses that are kicking ass and are going for it and are really trying to up their game, come visit a chapter. Go to successchampionnetworking.com and visit one of the chapters in your local areas. And if there's not one in your local area, send me a message or go visit one of our chapters so you can experience our world. We have completely disrupted the networking industry, and we continue to be the fastest growing networking organization on the planet. And I promise you guys, I look forward to helping you grow your business. Come hang out with us. So I hope this helped you out, guys. It's been working tremendously for us, and it's one of the coolest things that we've discovered and continue to use. So if any part of this needs further explanation, please comment below so I can help you out there, or maybe I'll do a follow-up video based off of your questions and show you how this process works, but it's been working amazing for us. If you got any value out of this, please leave a comment, a tip below, subscribe, ring that bell, and share this out with one person. We are going to continue to change the world, and all of those comments, interactions, shares, that really helps us grow our audience so we can impact and change more lives. And as always, love you, mean it. See you, bye.